Welcome to another episode of POV. My name is Naneke Adefana. Let's have this conversation. This week, this is my birth month, actually. My birthday is on the 29th of October, so I'm a bit excited and a bit down because I'm still on the hunt for an apartment. But let's get straight into what we have for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and then share. Now, they put it on social media, so they made it our business. But fortunately, all the stories we have for today, only one of them was picked from social media. The rest was sent to us. So let's go through the stories that we have for today. The first one says, hello. Well, I've dated this girl for a year now, and she's the outing type, and I'm not. I've tried my best to stop her from going out, but still she goes out and makes me angry. Best, I don't want to talk to her in a way she will see that I'm angry. She went out last week, Friday, at 10 a.m. without me knowing. So I was at home and I saw my friend's status. So the girl I was dating with a different guy dancing. I was very angry and disappointed in her. So I decided not to chat her up and call. She's calling me and texting me, but I haven't yet replied her. I really love this girl and I don't want to lose her. Please tell me what to do. Bobo, I'm not going to be defending you here. Because personally, what I hate is a man that feels like he can assert his dominance on a woman just because you don't like to go out. Doesn't mean that she stopped her lifestyle because of you. Before you came into her life, she had a lifestyle. Or she had a life that she was living. You can suggest to her that, babe, you know I don't like going out much. So could you please reduce the number of times you go out? Why the heck do you have to get angry because your girl decided to go out? The reason why she's not telling you when she's going out is because when she tells you, you throw a tantrum like a child. And that is why she doesn't tell you and she goes on her own. You understand? So, first of all, I'm not going to defend you. I'm not going to defend you at all. I don't understand why when some men are dating women, they feel like you can tell them whatever, to do whatever they want, but you're not ready to do anything. Okay, you don't like going out. I also like going out. So let's compromise. We can go out sometimes. And when I don't feel like going out, maybe you can go and chill with your girlfriends or something. Or if you have an event to go, you could go. But just let me know where you're going so that I can know that you're safe. That is how it's done. Not tell her that I don't want you to go, so don't go. So yeah, I'm gone and I'm angry. Really? I'm not defending you, Jari. So let me move on to the next story I have for this particular video. And P.S., you can stay in the comment section and insult me just because I do not believe in the fact that because I'm dating you, my life needs to stop. I can amend certain things about my life, but I don't have to change for you. Basically, that is it. Now, let me move on to the next one. I'm 20 and he's 21. We've been close friends since childhood. After SHS, he proposed to me and I didn't give him any reasonable answer though. I have feelings for him. He is handsome, very cool, and has rejected many girls because of me. Because he wants me. Recently, I met this guy who is 25. He's cool, has money, but smokes. We've been going out for some time now, and he told me he likes me, and I haven't given him an answer yet. Recently, my childhood friend saw us together, and he said nothing and passed by. I could see he was angry. My childhood friend is someone, anytime I see him, I become happy, even if I'm sad, whilst the other one is trying to make me happy. But not like how my childhood does it. But not like my childhood friend does it. A week ago, my childhood friend met us again and it turned to be a fight between them. And I was asked to choose who I want to be with. And I chose him over my childhood friend. He felt sad and went, and since that night, I haven't seen my childhood friend. He has quit his high-paid job and has moved away from the area, even his family. Don't know where he is. Please, POV, help me because I really missed him. What should I do? Mama, I beg. God, I beg. Listen, take that money talk out of your mouth. I get that you're looking for somebody who is financially stable and all. But you see that whole thing where you start describing somebody and the first thing that comes out of your mouth is, he has money. Does it mean he's better than the other person that doesn't have like loads of money or something? First of all, it looks like your best friend has feelings for you and you know. If you do not have feelings for him, cut him off. Let him go and find someone else that will love him. Don't keep him. Don't become, what's the name? What's the thing they call it? There's a name we call someone who is not willing to be with you, but then again, the person doesn't want you to be with someone else. I've forgotten the local thing they call it, but it's not a good thing. So if you've chosen the other guy, please allow him to go and find love for himself, because what you are going to do is to hurt him in the process of you finding your own love. Don't be selfish, my girl. If you want him, then allow the Mr. Money Man to go away and go and find your best friend and be with him and do happily ever after like a film. But if not, I beg, leave him alone. So let's move on to the next story I have. It says, my boyfriend has refused to make love to me with protection. We always end up quarreling and he refuses to touch me anytime I talk about it. I had infections and he was aware but still did it unprotected. Jesus. I cured this infection, but anytime we meet, I experience the symptoms again. I'm scared too much. I mean, you're getting it back because he has not treated it too. When you're treating infection, make sure your man also treats it so that he can be cured, you will be cured. So if you go back to having unprotected sex, none of you will be giving it back to the other person. He's giving it back to you. That's what's happening. And in terms of having sex, how did you even get that infection? First of all, what kind of infection is it? Because it could be UTI. If it's gonorrhea, where did you get it? I mean, how did the infection start? If it started through you, what happened? And your boyfriend should be responsible enough to know that STDs are not something that you joke with. That you wake up and say, because you're my girlfriend and I don't want to have unprotected sex with you, I'm going to be sleeping with you even though I have an infection. That's disgusting and that's not right. So get yourself tested right, get to know what infection you're going through, and please treat it with your boyfriend. And after you finish treating with your boyfriend, when you come back and you still get the infection again, it means your man is sleeping with someone who has infections and he keeps giving it back to you, which is not healthy. So you find a way to save yourself from something major. Because some of the infections are so bad that you may even lose your life. So I beg, find the root of this problem. And make sure you stand your ground. As a woman, you can also protect yourself. So you could also protect yourself from these STDs whilst having sex with him. I hear that there are female condoms, right? So you can also protect yourself. If he doesn't want it, don't do the sex because you want to save your life, right? You want to save yourself from all the pain. You know how painful it is to have infections. So please, if he doesn't want to use protection, do not have the sex with him. Try and be chaste, okay? Because at this point, it's either infections or not. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I don't know if I'm in a relationship or the relationship is in me. I like that one. I've been dating this guy close to 5 years. Nothing to even talk home about. I don't know where to even start from and where to end. I can't even point out one single gift from him. Okay? I have tried hard by getting him a gift for him to recognize the fact that he also needs to do same. All I get from him is sweetheart, love, baby, etc. Always preaching love and blah, 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 blah. I am not just sad, but I'm confused too. We hardly speak. I've never visited him before. Even if I ask him, he will only say he will invite me soon. Anytime he visits the town, I leave him. He's always with his family and friends who we came with who sometimes end up not seeing him before leaving. Unfortunate, right? I have struggled to find myself a perfect job, but no, my boyfriend knows a lot of people that can connect me to get a job, but he kept on acting as if I'm pressuring him. Anytime I'm in need of cash or anything, I ask him to borrow. He will only say not that he doesn't have money, but rather he's keeping it for something. I just want to make an example. My sis met her boyfriend barely 6 months, but got her lots of gifts. At least heard of her every single day to make sure she's fine. The painful part is that just today, my sister's boyfriend came to me to officially introduce himself to me and even ask permission to go on a trip with my sister and said I am also invited if I am like, God, when? Someone that just knew me asking to take me on a trip. My boyfriend can't even invite me to spend the weekend at his place. What am I into? Someone should please advise me. Am I in a rush? Or I've been a female. You said you've been in a relationship with this person for 5 good years. You don't know where he stays. You barely hear from him. The gift part, I'll take it for granted that maybe he doesn't have money. But per what you said, that he said he has money, Krana, he has something else to do with the money. It depends on the something else he has to do with the money. And in fact, it is his money, so you don't have to be entitled about it. But I mean, I feel like somebody that is in a relationship with you for this long should be able to care for you enough to do something little for you. I'm not saying it's compulsory, but I'm saying it is nice to gift your partner. It is nice to be spontaneous sometimes. It is nice to just see your partner and be like, babe, I got you this necklace. Sometimes, yeah, women are not asking for big things. They're just asking for small things. Like, oh, babe, I saw this necklace. It shouldn't be gold. Babe, I saw this necklace. It's nice. And I got it for you. And she's going to gladly take it and put it on her neck. Oh, babe, I saw this bracelet. It's nice. And I got it for you. And these small things keep the fire going. That being said, I like the fact that she says she does it to show you that I've done it and you can also do it. And that is what I call do it and show the person. And you're doing all these things and this person is not seeing it. Hansi, are you wasting your time? Do you know what exactly you want? Because 5 years is too much to waste on somebody who doesn't really give a rat's ass what happens to you, who you are. You found yourself a job. Keep it and focus on yourself. The right man will find you at the right time. All right? Okay, now let's move on to the next one. That being said, I want you to try doing a bit of investigation because 5 years, you've invested so much. So try to investigate. Background. Find his background. Investigate. Get to him. Because for all you know, he may be married safe. For all you know, yeah, he may be married. And you don't know, right? So try doing some backgrounds, okay? 5 years is too much. Now let's get to the next one. This one says, I've got a situation at hand and I need advice because I've got no trust friends to talk to, and that's bad. I met this lady somewhere 2021, but we were friends. She was calm and respectful by then, so we started dating early last year. I was into Apple accessory shipments, which I sell them online, and business was so good. So I had lots of cash on me. My lady was jobless and had completed uni fresh, so was just home. In September last year, I rented a shop and filled it with cosmetic for her, and I even rented for she and her little sister to stay in because I really love her. So I did all this out of love, no regrets, and her parents knew of our relationship. To cut a long story short, I was scammed with my last shipment earlier this year, which got me so broke and messed up. I needed some 3K to sort out something, so I asked her, and she said she wasn't having cash. So I said, okay, this thing happened 3 times, and she didn't help me, not even with a CD. Wow. Since then, she started acting rude and giving me attitude, which I reacted to. I noticed something fishy about she and my friend. Whenever I questioned her, she denies. So I had the phone. I'm an IT guy. And realized she's been having sex with my friend in the same apartment I rented for her. Confronted her parents, but said no sense to me. I also stayed back and continued with what life has for me. Thanks to God, I got accepted in UK Navy application I did and was given an invitation letter to UK. I don't know how this lady got to know about it. She's now all over my neck with lots of apology for what she said. She's now coming to my house with the parents and pastors to beg me. Guys, please kindly help me with your thoughts. If I should take all I gave her or did for her and let it go, because I got no one to talk to, and I know there are good people out there. I'll also be okay if you want to share ideas or guidance privately. Thank you. Wow. Okay, so first of all, I like to say that I appreciate men that go all out for women they love, even though in this world right now, there's a possibility that some women will disappoint you just like some men will disappoint you. This girl in particular has proven that, you know that thing where they say that when a man has money, he's important and annoying. When he goes down, the women they are with will treat them bad and stuff. This is a real life experience here, which I feel like that is a bad attitude. And the girl's parents, you saw, Charlie, the nigga came to you and explained to you what your daughter is doing, and you didn't tell her any sense. Now she's going to the UK and I'm going to carry pasta. The pastor himself that is going to beg. No? Did he think about what the girl did? Man nigga. Move on. Okay? This one is not worth it. I'm a woman, but this thing, they bomb me. You will find somebody that will love you for you, okay? Because what shows that when you go to the UK and things don't work, in fact, scratch that. You go to the UK, she's in Ghana here. Won't she be having that sex? Leave the things that you've gotten for her. Sometimes I'm like, Jaimaninka, leave all those things for her. She'll be fine. Leave it. I'll be your friend, chopper. Your friend will take care of it. You've done your due diligence. So go and live your life. All right? Go and live your life. Because sometimes there are some relationships that you have to, savor. You have to protect at all costs. Even when there's a problem, you deal with it and all that. But this one, hell no. If it's my brother, I'm not going to advise my brother to go back to this lady. Why? Because this lady is a dangerous human being. She's part of those people that when you are in your lowest, she'll run and leave you. The evidence is clear. This one, you have evidence. You're not explaining tire. So let it be. All right? Leave the apartment for it. Leave the shop for it. Okay? You'll be fine. Don't worry. Okay? Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Now, this one I found on TikTok and I've been laughing about it for like a long time. It says, how can my wife do this? Oh, women. So I married my wife earlier this year. We did our wedding on January. I really love my wife. She's the greatest thing that happened to me. She's beautiful and hardworking. The marriage was the happiest because we were all bringing something to the table. My wife is a doctor whilst I am a teacher. Although her salary was a lot far than mine, she never complained and still loved me the same. So my wife was transferred to go and work at Sunyani, meaning we had to stay apart. Although she promised to come every weekend, but I knew from Sunyani to Accra wasn't easy, so I'll go and visit her whilst she also comes to visit me. Everything was going on smoothly like that. When my friends visited me one day and asked if I wasn't feeling lonely, I answered affirmatively. But I answered them that I always get to see my wife weekends and when she's on leave. They advised me that I should get someone who could help me kill their loneliness. Friends like this. I rebuked them, but the three of them acted as if it was normal. They were all married too. They further explained that men are naturally polygamous, so my wife will understand if she found out. My wife was an independent woman who doesn't depend on me for anything. And what she brings to the table is bigger than mine. She even bought the apartment at Accra. So I didn't want to do anything to hurt her. But my friends introduced a lady to me. The lady was sexy. I couldn't resist and I fell for it. I consistently had sex with her, making me stop visiting my wife. Whenever my wife asked me, I would like to hear that I was too tired. I even prevented her from coming. I convinced her that the journey will be tiring and I will soon get a transfer so I can also stay in Sunyani. My wife, being the understanding wife, listened to me. 3 months after being with the girl, my side chick, she actually came with a doctor's report to tell me she was pregnant. I asked her to abort it. She didn't agree. I told her my wife won't be happy, and she actually said I should just allow her give birth. She promised not to disturb my wife and I, and all I needed to do was take care of my child. I agreed to her request because it was my first child and I couldn't afford to kill it. So I got her a room to stay. I started sending her money. Fast forward, my wife paid me a surprise visit. She said she just wanted to surprise me. I switched off my phone to avoid my pregnant side chick from calling me as she always disturbed me with pregnancy cravings. I wish I didn't switch off my phone. The side chick actually came to my house that night and my wife opened the door. She confidently walked in and asked my wife where I was and what she was doing there. My wife asked her who she was. She wasn't smart enough to lie. She actually told my wife that she was my fiancée and is even pregnant. It was too late when she got to know that it was actually my wife she was talking to. It was too late when she got to know that it was actually my wife she was talking to. She doesn't know her because I mostly take her to hotels, and when I bring her to the apartment, it will be at night and she will leave early morning the next day. She quickly apologized and left the house. My wife started laughing. She laughed until tears were in her eyes. I asked my family to plead with her the next day and she actually told them that she wants to get pregnant with different man so that we will both have children outside the marriage. After that, we can forgive ourselves and stay together. I thought she was talking out of pain. But my wife is now pregnant with a childhood friend, and she actually had the guts to show me the report with smiles. She had actually forced to be transferred back to Accra, and I had to stay in the apartment every day whilst I watch her childhood friend bring her gifts. My own baby mama don't come to the house. When I confronted her, she told me that I can leave because it's her house and she can't do anything. I always pray for her to miscarry the child. I only want the wife I married back, not the one I'm seeing in this house. My mind is messed up. I wished I'd never listened to my friends. And you wrote what? Women, why didn't you write friends? Why would friends advise me this way? The whole problem started, or the genesis of this problem, is the fact that you listen to your cheating scumbags of friends. And you're not coming to blame the woman on top of it. You cannot eat your cake and have it. In fact, two wrongs do not make a right. But for this particular one, I salute you, ma. At least they will know how it feels like, or she will know how it feels like. When you're a woman, see, have money as a woman, have money. Because if it was some meek woman that didn't have money and was dependent on this guy, I swear, by now, the woman is still sitting in that marriage, crying to God every day and going through a lot of mental problems. I beg, this one, I support you, ma. It's wrong, but you have done it. I mean, next time, no costume. Next time you go see Obana. I don't know girl, but Obana. You know what you think about the stories I have for you today. Today has been a very interesting episode, and the last story is giving me next time, you know who you mess with. It's not every woman that you can go and be doing useless things on top, and you finish, come and blame the woman on top of it. You come to blame the victim on top of it. You're gaslighting it. It's not miscarriage. She'll give birth to that child. In fact, she'll give birth to twins. Next time, you will see. Let me know what you think about the stories I gave you. I'm going to be seeing you in the next video. But just so you know, it's my birthday month, and I'm so excited about it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!